2018 in review. 2018 was an interesting year because I experienced lots of new things. I had some good memories and bad memories. I will explain 24 stories from 2018. My first story was a so-so memory. It happened in January. On January 1st, I saw the New Year bell hitting ceremony on TV. This time I felt bored. It's like watching the same movies 10 times. They had been doing the same things at this event since 1929. I hope that new things would be added to this event to make it more interesting.
Okay.
My second story was a good memory. It happened in February. On February 9th, I graduated from the elementary school and spring vacation started. I was happy because I didn't have to go to elementary school again. Furthermore, I heard there would be no test in middle school first grade. I was really happy. My third story was a good memory. It happened in February. On February 9th, I bought a new Nintendo Switch for my graduation present. The best things of Nintendo Switch was that I could connect it to TV and computer. Unfortunately, Nintendo Switch performance was lower than other consoles like PS4 or Xbox. However, considering that Nintendo Switch is a hybrid console, it has quite good performance. The games that I recommended are The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, and Warframe. My fourth story was a good memory. It happened in February. On February 16th, it was Lunar New Year, Sona. I went to my paternal grandparents' house and ate rice cake soup. Also, I played with my Nintendo Switch on the TV there. This time, I played a boxing game with my cousin. This game was different from other boxing games. I had to grab the Joy-Con and punch it. After I played this game, I had a muscle pain. My fifth memory was an interesting memory. It happened in March. On March 5th, I went to my middle school for the first time. The most memorable thing was I late for school on the first day. The reason was I thought I had to go to the school by 10 o'clock and I overslept. Fortunately, I wasn't scolded. Also, I want to explain about the difference between elementary school and middle school for my sixth story.
Okay.
First, I had to wear a school uniform or gym suit. Second, the teachers trained for each period. Third, the study times were increased from 40 to 45 minutes. When I was in elementary 6th grade, I thought my school study times were so long. However, when I became a middle school student, I knew that my elementary school study time was very short. My seventh story was a good memory. It happened in April. On April 14th, other student officers and I went to a leadership camp. In March, I had been chosen as a class leader, so I can go to there. There, I listened to a lecture about leadership. I also did outdoor activities like archery and zip lining. I saw a talent show too. The room was a bit uncomfortable, but it was fun. My eighth story was an interesting memory. It happened in April. On April 27th, the first 2018 first Inter-Korean Summit was held. The main story was to try end the Korean War and denuclearization. I watched the live broadcast at school. I believe that this event improved relationships between South Korea and North Korea a lot. My my ninth story was a good memory. It happened in May. On May 8th, it was Parents' Day. This time I wrote a letter and bought carnations. My parents liked it. My tenth story was a good memory. It happened in May. On May 11th, it was my school sports day. From a few weeks period, my friends and I had prepared for the sports day. However, we had a big problem. The problem was choosing our class uniform. We were almost prohibited from participating in the sports day because of this our class uniform. Fortunately, I presented a good idea. The idea was to choose our gym suit as a class uniform. There were no time until sports day, so my classmate accepted this idea. On the sports day, my friends seemed to be depressed because of our class uniform. However, the sports day was fun. We won in the tug of rope and running races. My 11th story was a good memory. It happened in May. On May 21st, I went to Chungjeongno for my school picnic. First, I visited the old provincial government building. I saw the photos and articles about the Gwangju democratization movement. Next, I went to downtown. I went to the karaoke and went to PC room. It was a nice day.
Okay.
My 12th story was a good memory. It happened in July. On July 1st, it was my birthday. First, I went to the PC room with my friends. My friends bought ramen and snacks for my birthday present. Also, my mom bought me some new earphones as my birthday present. I was happy. My 13th story was a good memory. It happened in July. On July 28th, summer vacation started. First, I went to the PC room. After I finished playing games, I went to my math academy and then went back home. Maybe it was the happiest day during vacation. My 14th story was a good memory. It happened in August. On August 6th, I went downtown to the 1913 Songjang market with my friends. First, I bought some clothes and ate lunch. Then, I went to the Songjang market by subway. I went to a cafe too. It was a nice day. My 15th story was a good memory. It happened in August. On August 11th, I went to the Jeju Island. On the first day, the flight time was delayed, so I go to the hotel. On the second day, I traveled all over the island. On the third day, I moved the hotel nearby airport. I went to the Dongmun night market too. On last day, I came back home. This trip was a little bit boring. My 16th story was a good memory. It happened in September. On September 24th, my paternal grandparents moved from Gwangju to Yeongam, and I went to Yeongam. My grandparents' house looked like a home. However, the inside was like a modern house. I played games all day. The next day, I went to maternal grandparents' house. My grandfather taught me four-ball billiards. It was quite interesting. My 17th story was a good memory. It happened in August. On August 29th, I played Fortnite Battle Royale on Nintendo Switch for the first time. Fortnite is a building action TPS game. The biggest difference between
TPS is what's TPS?
third person shooter.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The biggest difference between Fortnite and other battle royale games was I could build places to hide. This construction system was both the most advantage and most disadvantage of this game. The construction is a novel idea, but this idea made the game too difficult. Furthermore, it was challenging to operate this game with Nintendo Switch. In conclusion, enjoying Fortnite on computer would be more beneficial to your mental health. My 18th story was a good memory. It happened in October. On October 17th, I went on a school retreat. On the first day, I did outdoor activities. The most memorable things of the outdoor activity were got on a motorboat and rode a zip line. To ride on a motorboat was really fun, but the zip line was really amazing. I crossed a large lake of 200 meters in length. Actually, I was a bit scared. In the evening, I saw the talent show. On the second day, I listened to some lectures about friendship. In the evening, I enjoyed the party. The party was like a nightclub. Like that. Everybody dancing and screaming. On the last day, I wrote the paper and came back home. This retreat was quite good. My 19th story was a good memory. It happened in October. On October 31st, it was Halloween. I watched the original Predator movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
So guys, my pronunciation is
How many letters in the spelling of his last name?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14
Amazing.
letters in his name. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Most people just call him Arnie. Arnie.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Considering that movie Predator was made in 1987,
Yeah.
it was quite good.
Mhm.
When I watched this movie, I missed Anthony, who screamed every time when a scary scene came out. My 20th story was a good memory. It happened in November. On November 11th, I made Pepero on science class. I made Pepero on activity related to changing states of matter.
Oh.
In this case, I was experimenting with melting a solid to changing it a liquid.
Okay.
Surprisingly, the pepero was nice. The teacher told me to share pepero with my friend, but I ate it all by myself. Sorry guys. My 21st story was a good memory. It happened in November. On November 2nd was my school festival day. There was a booth for each class, and my class had a place to make tteokbokki. However, I didn't want to make tteokbokki, therefore I worked in the library with my friends. In the afternoon, I saw the performance. The most memorable things was a BTS idol cover dance. It was really, really nice.
Oh yeah.
My 22nd story was a good memory. It happened in December. On December 22nd, I played Warframe for the first time. Warframe is a game that ninja cosplay space pirates roam entire solar system and kill the enemies.
You know what?
There is an awesome main story, but it is so long and it has a lot of spoilers. I won't tell you about it here.
Okay. Sounds complicated.
I love this game because other TPS or FPS game require that I must compete with someone. However, Warframe was different. I didn't have to compete someone. Also, there were no bad words in the chat function too. I felt good about that. This game required cooperation rather than competition.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
My 23rd story was a bad memory. It happened in December. On Christmas, on Christmas, I got the flu.
Oh.
Therefore, I canceled my plan to play with my friend, and I can go to the Wings party too. I couldn't go outside either. It was the worst Christmas of my life. My 24th story was a good memory. It happened in December. On December 31st, winter vacation started. However, I was upset that vacation was short. The reason was that vacation was short was other schools started their vacation later and they had no spring vacation. I wanted also for my school to have no spring vacation. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, good job. Very good, Kyle. Schwarzenegger, that's a difficult one for everybody. You had a couple of pronunciation problems. One was advantageous.
Advantageous.
Yeah, was the most advantageous and the most
disadvantageous.
That's right, about the game. Very good. Other than that, it was pretty good. You had a couple of missing like articles and things, but
yeah,
it was certainly understandable. Not perfect,
I was a bit nervous.
Yeah. Why were you nervous? Why? Because we have girls in the class now. We only had boys before. Why were you nervous?
I did presentation almost for half of years.
Yeah.
And
Really?
yeah.
You've got no reason to be nervous. Your presentations are always very good. So yeah, just relax. Yeah, just relax and have a good time with it. That's the most important thing. You know, if you're nervous, I better not say it. That's probably a strange thing to say. In English, we say if you're doing a presentation and you're talking in front of many people, the hint they always tell you is, think about your audience with no clothes on. So, as I said, maybe that doesn't help you, Kyle. So, there you go, Eden. That's why I said maybe I don't want to say about that hint. Anyways, I thought you did very well, very well. So let's get into our questions. Are you guys ready for your questions? Yeah. Okay. Who's got the first question?
Eden.
Eden.
What is your favorite game in PC room?
PC room. Battlegrounds until now.
Why?
Fortnite is more difficult than Battlegrounds now, but if I can do better, maybe Fortnite will be the best game.
What?
Fortnite. Fortnite.
You should know about Fortnite. There's 100 million players in the world playing Fortnite. 100 million players. I don't know what it is either. Okay, next.
Okay, me?
Mick?
Jack.
How play game rule was Warframe?
What?
Warframe?
What was the question?
How play game rule was...
Huh?
Oh...
Your grammar's strange. Try again.
You said your last story was good memory.
Yeah.
But in your story, you said only about complaining about short vacation.
That's true. Good point.
But vacation is good thing,
Yeah. Okay.
right? Everybody?
Yeah. Agree.
Rian teacher?
Can you explain the difference between TPS and FPS,
Okay.
please? I don't understand.
TPS first, FPS is first person shooter, and
Okay.
TPS is third person shooter.
Yeah. So
Maybe I can draw to here.
uh,
It will be
Is it
more
game?
clearer. Try and explain it first and see if you can do that. What's a first person shooter? How do you explain about that?
I can only show my hands and gun, but third person shooter, I
Yeah.
can show my character.
Oh, so it's like a camera is following you around like this, whereas in the first person shooter you only see your
Front of it.
hands
Like
like
real
that.
life.
Oh, third person is like
Like grammar.
2 steps back.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was asking, because the third person is like he. Okay, so he is walking around, whereas I am walking around, right? Okay, all right, that makes sense actually. Yeah. So okay, good answer, and good point, Eden. Okay,
And
next.
Okay, and
What is your favorite game in Nintendo?
Nintendo. Warframe.
Warframe.
Yeah.
Now, I think you talked about Warframe,
Yeah.
but what? Can you explain a little bit more in detail? What's Warframe about?
Warframe.
Yeah.
Uh,
What did you say? There was aliens or something?
Ninja cosplay space
Whoa,
ninja.
whoa. Slowly. Ninja.
Ninja cosplay space ninja. Space pirates.
Ninja cosplay space pirates.
Yeah. Just
In Korean, please. Can you say that in Korean?
ninja 코스프레 안에 우주의 적들. 비유적 표현.
Ninja cosplay. So cosplay is what? What's cosplay?
Halloween.
Yeah, right. They're wearing costumes. So the ninjas are wearing strange costumes,
No.
and they are aliens.
No. 비유적 표현. What is this?
Help him.
Help me, please, guys. Use your
I don't know
phone.
in English.
You don't know English? Okay. Anyways, but you said the game is about cooperation rather than competition.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
This game is really different with another game. So if you have to play this, if you try to understand.
Hard to explain?
Yeah.
It sounds a little bit hard to explain. Do you understand it all? No, me neither. Sounds like you go into space and you have to do something,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. With your team, I guess, or with other team members.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Okay.
I can say to another way to explain about Warframe too.
Okay. Try.
Warframe is doing exactly same mission until you want until something you want is appear. This is Warframe.
So is it like a treasure hunt, kind of?
No.
It sounds too complicated to explain.
Yeah.
Let's move on because
Move on.
some of these things are way too difficult to understand. Okay. Who's next?
Okay. Jack.
Jack?
What movie story of Predator?
Oh, what's
Predator?
the story of the movie Predator? You don't know movie Predator? Oh, really? Okay, go ahead.
Arnold Schwarzenegger tried to kill a predator.
Arnie. You can just call him Arnie.
Okay. Arnie going to kill predator. Main story.
Predator?
Predator. Well, who is the predator?
Predator. Alien.
And what's what's the alien trying to do?
Trying to do?
Yeah.
I forgot it.
You forgot.
Yeah.
Well, what does predator mean in Korean?
포식자.
So try and explain in English what that means.
Eater.
Huh?
Predator in Korean is 포식자,
Okay.
and another way is a food fighter.
Food fighter. Okay. All right. I guess it's kind of a little bit the way we might explain it. Okay. We'll come back to that later. We can talk about that. I can show you a clip from the movie and you can understand. But basically, an alien comes from outer space and starts hunting the members of Arnie's war team.
Work
Right.
team.
War army team. He's got a team of soldiers, special elite soldiers, and they keep getting killed by the predator until finally it's Arnie versus the predator, the space alien. Right? Yeah. But it was made in 1987. It was 1987, more than 30 years ago, and Kyle still thought it was quite a good movie, which I agree. Okay, next question.
Okay.
Why did you go to PC on field trip?
Sorry, say again. It was hard to hear what you said.
Why did you go to PC on field trip?
At 충장로. Because PC room is good tea and fun.
Next.
Next.
2 questions. You finished, Eden? 2 questions.
Mickey.
In karaoke,
Singing room.
Karaoke.
Singing room.
in
Karaoke.
singing room, what was the song that you sang?
I forgot it.
What song do you usually sing at the singing room?
애국가.
All right. Okay. Who's next?
Next. Eden.
Can you explain more about how school uniform look like?
Look like.
And
And did you like it?
I hate it.
What?
I hate my school uniform,
And
school uniform look like a uniform. Oh, it's look like your school uniform.
what color?
White and
And-
black.
I mean in winter.
Winter. Jacket and shirts. And
Like white shirts and black neckties.
uh-huh.
Like this.
Perfect.
Why do you hate it?
Because this is uncomfortable. Yeah, that's all of it.
Oh, okay. Anna, do you have 2 questions finished?
Okay.
Why you eating all French pepper?
Why did you?
Why did you eating all French pepper?
No, I didn't eat my friend's pepper. Teacher said, share with your friends this pepper. But I ate it all by myself.
He made it and he ate it. All right. Okay.
Right. Main Street.
So, in your first story, you said that you watched the bell ceremony, the bell hitting ceremony,
Yeah.
and it's been the same ceremony since when?
1929.
And you were hoping to see something else, right? Something had changed. Like what? What would you like to see in this television bell hitting ceremony? What kind of additions?
Crashing the bell.
Like breaking the bell?
Yeah.
That doesn't really
Okay,
make
goodbye,
sense.
2018. Crash. Perfect.
Okay. I guess that would be the end of that TV program, right? Okay. Well, maybe this year, 2000. 19, maybe 90 years later, they will crash the bell.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. Possible. Okay, Kyle, good job. Give him a hand. Yay!